WrestleMania season is in full swing, but it seems like not everyone is thrilled with how their road to the greatest stage has been paved. Today we're going to be diving deep into some very interesting comments made from none other than former Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. Now, Mami, well, she's never been one to bite her tongue, and she recently didn't hold back when discussing her feeling about the build-up to her WrestleMania 41 match. Was it underwhelming? Did WWE miss out on an opportunity to build this up in a bigger way? We're going to be breaking down her explosive statements, analyzing potential reasons behind her frustration, and asking the big question, is the build to Rhea Ripley's WrestleMania 41 moment truly lackluster? Let's get into it, because Rhea Ripley is slated to be working a triple threat match. It's going to be Rhea Ripley, it's going to be Women's World Champion Io Sky, and it's going to be Bianca Belair, squaring off at WrestleMania 41 this weekend. Now, on the April 7th episode of Monday Night Raw, this match was made official. It comes after Rhea Ripley lost the Women's World title to Io Sky on Raw in March after the Elimination Chamber, paving the way for Bianca Belair, who won the Women's Chamber match, to challenge Sky for the championship. Now, since then, Rhea was upset that Bianca was cheering for Sky in the match, and it caused her to lose focus, and ultimately it proved to be her downfall and losing the championship. Now, Rhea helped insert herself into the story by taking the contract meant for Bianca Belair versus Sky and signing it to herself. This led to Rhea Ripley getting a rematch against Io Sky on the March 31st episode of Raw, but Bianca Belair served as special guest referee, and that match ended in a double DQ. Finally, Adam Pearce, the Raw GM, he just had enough of all of this BS and opted to make things official, a tagline in which he has really made famous over the last few years. Now, there's been a lot of criticism from fans regarding the build to this feud. Either they think that Rhea should not have been in this match because she lost the title. Some people think that Bianca Belair shouldn't have won the Elimination Chamber. Some people think that it's a very confusing type build. They went about it in a very weird way, having Rhea drop the title to Io Sky and then making a triple threat. Some people just don't like the fact that it's a triple threat because it's not a singles match, and a championship match at WrestleMania should be a triple threat. You've heard all this, right? Well, Rhea has as well, and she spoke with Sports Illustrated about it, and this is what Rhea had to say. She said, I don't want to say overlooking Io because we're not. We know she's a threat. We know what she's capable of. Heck, I've never beat her in a one-on-one competition. I know exactly what Io brings to the table. I feel like when it comes to me and Bianca, what we've been saying over the last 2, 3, 4 years is we've wanted to face each other at WrestleMania. We wanted it to be a singles match or a one-on-one thing. Seeing Bianca do that, obviously it hit me in a part of my emotions that I've not been hurt before by a lot of people, so I acted out. The story is getting spicy. I know a lot of people online don't want to realize what's going on because they hate me or whatever. People are going to feel whatever they want to feel. I'm not going to argue with 16-year-olds on the internet, but that's the story. And I mean, I'm going into WrestleMania 41. I feel like, yes, I'm going to be focusing on Bianca because she screwed me out of my opportunity twice now by being there and wanting to be part of the spotlight. Taking that away from me when she knows how much this opportunity meant to me. Literally, 3 of the biggest female stars here in WWE are going to war, and it's going to be mesh really, really well. So let's break these comments down, right? Because there's a lot of interesting comments made by Rhea Ripley regarding this match. And before we do, let me know down in the comments area below who do you guys think is going to be walking away as a Women's World Champion. Now, regarding the fact that she is obsessed with Bianca Belair because they've wanted a singles match forever and a day. Yeah, that is something that I covered here on the channel. There have been multiple times where they have worked together. They've shared the squared circle together. But they've never actually gone one-on-one in a televised way. Yes, they've had matches in NXT one-on-one, and yes, they've had singles matches on the main roster, but it's never been at a big-time premium live event, right? Recently, it's been dark matches, but most of the time, they're just working tag teams, gauntlets, Royal Rumbles, Battle Royals, whatever the case may be, but it's never really on a singles competition, right? So that's definitely a missed opportunity. I really thought it was a slam dunk case. I thought this was a no-brainer going into Mania. It's like, okay, you have Rhea Ripley. She won the women's title from Liv Morgan in January. Most people figured, okay, Charlotte Flair's going to win the Royal Rumble. They could do Charlotte versus Rhea again if you wanted to. Bianca Belair's there. She's looks like she's going to be primetime real estate for the Elimination Chamber. Okay, Charlotte's going after Tiffany, and Bianca won the Chamber. It's like, okay, finally we get to see this big time, in my opinion, dream match. Like, I don't count their NXT days because they weren't in their primes at the time. Okay, and I believe both are. I think Rhea Ripley's doing outstanding work. And so it seemed like a slam dunk. And usually, if you change the title in the first quarter of a year ahead of Mania, you don't change it again, right? Unless it's like tag teams or just like a lesser than title. But we're talking about the Women's World Championship, right? And so it's like, okay. And then, boom, they did the Io Sky match, and I didn't agree with that. But to Io's credit, you have to go with the hot hand. Io was over, and she is over. And as much as Rhea Ripley is over, I would argue that she's not as hot as she once was, in at least last year going into Mania, or even late 2024, right? The Liv Morgan storyline, it was a lot bigger than I think people thought, and now that it's over, it's like, well, what do you do now, kind of thing. And so it looked like a slam dunk. Like, why wouldn't you do Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley? But obviously, they didn't. And obviously, they went in a completely different direction. Do I agree with it? No. Do I understand it? Yes. Right? Like, I get it. You gotta go with the hot hand. Io Sky's over. Do it. But then again, like, you're just gonna beat her and you're gonna put the title on Bianca, or you're not gonna have Bianca win it. Like, what do you do now? Right? It almost seemed like it's kind of a wasted opportunity of Io as champion, just for her to lose it, and then it would feel like a wasted opportunity for Bianca, who won the Elimination Chamber, has some momentum, has people talking and speculating about her, right? Is she going to turn heel? Is she not going to turn heel? What is she going to do? And then if she doesn't win, then what do you do then? Like, it's really, really confusing. So we're going to find out. We are going to find out in just a few short days what WWE has planned, what they have up their sleeves. I'm curious. Either way, I'm up for it. I am down. Let's see what happens. Let's see if WWE makes the right decisions or the wrong decision.
Hey, you thought we were done here. No, no, no. One quick thing, one quick thing. If you would, let me know your thoughts on this video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What I get wrong? What I get right? I'd love to hear your voice down below. Thanks for watching, y'all.